I'd like to get your thoughts on this because, you know, in this room we got the baby boomer, and we got the millennial, and we got somebody
Generation X.
Generation X, right?
Yeah,
and so, you know, what I keep hearing or reading constantly is about how the search for a home is beginning online more and more and more, and more people are getting comfortable and don't even really go out. Like you say, the weather's beautiful, you know, but they're not going out in the weather yet. They're going online, and Generation X is more comfortable with that. The millennials are more comfortable with that. Guys like me are, you know, getting there, but not quite there 100%. But, you know, because the average age of a mortgage guy and a real estate person is in their 50s, right? Mm-hmm. Which is not necessarily comfortable with technology. But then the consumers that are coming up are in that younger area that are comfortable with technology. So I know you're a master of marketing. What are you doing to meet that demand?
I think first and foremost, everybody knows that technology is changing everything we do. I mean, I'll make a prediction right now that in 5 years, there's very few showings in person. There's going to be cameras. There's going to be little drones that fly through homes. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a matter of time before you can get a live stream of a home before you go and look at it in person. Not just a video tour or a virtual tour, but literally you can look in on the house through a video camera live. That is going to happen. 3D technology is already there. We're testing it now where we can do like 3D video tours of homes. Live video, obviously people that have security cameras, you know, that type of stuff is coming. So as far as what we're doing now, I think first and foremost, the most important thing when you're selling a home is making sure to expose it to the masses. So whether my goal is to expose it to somebody that's, you know, that isn't comfortable with technology, that maybe is Arnie's age or David's age that is super comfortable with technology, right. we got to apply it we got to get it in front of everybody. So right. We're not just focusing on the technology, we're focusing on all the old school things like open houses and all the tactics that we know have been tried and true.
Yeah, all the basic
but
stuff.
From a technology standpoint, the things that are different, syndication now has changed how real estate listings get to websites. So Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, all these websites, so many realtors have abandoned them and don't pay them money. They don't want to pay the money, so they don't get exposure on the website, but then they're limiting what happens to their client's home. Their client's home doesn't get in front of those buyers. So we've maximized and we've tested and we've tried. We know every single major real estate website out there. And not only do we know how to get on it, but we know how to get on it and make our listing look the best. Whether it's paying for extra photos, whether it's paying extra to get the video on the website, whether it's doing pay-per-click campaigns to specific areas of the country that buy homes here. Like an example would be if I have a home out on the beach and I know someone from New York is likely to buy it, we're going to do a pay-per-click campaign to that listing in New York to get people's eyes on it in New York. So we're using the technology that's going to massively expose the property. As far as things that are coming, you know, that are going to change the game for real estate technology, 3D tours are a big one. Drones have already shown up and are making an impact, so that's something I predicted a couple of years ago. But 3D tours are going to change a lot, and I think live streaming, like Periscope-like videos of homes, you know, you're going to have it from a standpoint of when, you know, instead of a consumer getting up and getting out of the house to show the home, they're going to hit a button that's going to allow someone online to view their home through some sort of rotational video with Periscope live. You know, they want to see what the street looks like when it's rainy out. They want to see what it's like at night. You know, there is going to be technology that's going to accomplish all that, and it's not going to be that expensive because it's getting cheaper.
So would that be price prohibitive?
It's going to get cheaper. I mean, you know, we've hired twice now. We've hired a guy to come out and put 1080p cameras at our house and in our business. And we don't pay any monthly costs for it. We paid a one-time fee, and I want to say it was a couple of $1,000s. Now, 2 or 3 years down the line, that couple $1,000 is probably going to be $500. And then someone measures, do I want people coming traipsing in and out of my house, or would I rather pay $500 not to have anyone show up and just set this whole camera system up where they can see everything in the house whenever they want? So that's, to me, is where technology is going. It is going to make it more convenient. It's going to make homes more available. There's going to be another key element of it that I think is really cool is virtual staging and design. With that same concept, I believe that, you know, a company is going to come along, and they haven't yet. Maybe I'll invent it, but a company is going to come along.
Linda? No, I'm just kidding.
A company is going to come along with the same kind of technology and be able to allow you to virtually move around furniture and stage a home live. Like not you know, like live. Like you're watching the video and say, okay, I don't like that couch. Let's see what a black leather couch looks like in there.
It's actually
that
one
is
of the
going
best
to happen.
ideas I've heard.
Yeah, that is going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, it is going to happen. Millennials will love that. There's no question it's going to happen. Now, there are companies now that will do virtual staging, but not like plug and play. It's okay. You got a blank vacant house. Here's what we're going to do to make it look cool on the photos online, and you put the photos out there. This is more of a live. You know what? I don't really like the photo of, the beauty pageant daughter on the wall. Let's go ahead and crop that out and put a lightning logo on there. Something that is going to happen. So those would be a couple things.
So millennials would be like, this is where the hookah pipe goes over there.
I don't know if that was a millennial thing or not. That was a rough one. I'll tell you another one. That sounded something personal. We're not going to get into that anymore. I'll tell you what though. Another thing I think with technology that's going to change is how the transaction happens and how the communication with the agent happens. So now we put live chat on our website now. And I can't tell you how many people don't want to email, don't want to call, don't want to live chat. So they just want to have a little chat online with us. So I think the real estate transaction is going to change a lot. I think there's going to be a lot less paper, a lot more technology, a lot more e-signature, a lot more virtual closings. There are going to be home buyers and home sellers that don't want to go to a closing. They just want to, sign some documents on an iPad. So and it is coming.
Basically, what we're telling to all the baby boomers is, if you don't want to go through that, buy your home now.
There you go. That's it. If you don't want to go through all that, buy it now.
Boomers, right?
Speaking of now, so question, right? So right now, okay, this is my perception. You tell me what your perception is, okay? My perception is that people that go online, but the majority of them, a major majority of them, are really not serious. They're just kind of like, kicking tires.
I think,
they're not real serious buyers that are going online, and yet, to me, it seems like it's still. Yes, you may start the process, may look around a little bit, but it still is the face-to-face stuff that
I think there's always going to be an element of a face-to-face real estate agent needing to be there to help people get through a situation. However, here's what I'll say. I think the face-to-face, again, I'm not talking next week. I don't want anyone listening to this thinking that real estate is changing.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is over a several-year period. At some point, a lot of it's going to be via Skype. A lot of it's going to be via iChat. Some of it's, FaceTime.
I see a hologram. I see an Andrew hologram coming.
This is an Andrew hologram listing. Click this hologram and you can speak to someone via video chat live.
How do you turn the volume down on this thing?
Yeah, exactly. I do believe all these things of technology, and again, so for example, Arnie, for the people that are maybe concerned or scared about the technology, everyone said the same thing about Facebook 3 years. Oh, that's only going to be for certain audiences. Not everyone's on Facebook. Correct. Everyone has a Facebook profile. My grandma's on Facebook, right? Like everybody is on Facebook. So it's not. The technology will evolve, and the customers and the real estate audience will adapt. So eventually, all these things will become common. Now, at first, maybe it is only the young whippersnappers doing some of these cool little techie things. But then over time, more and more people will learn it. They'll realize how convenient it is, how much of a time savings it is not to have to fly all the way across the country to look at these homes that they want to buy when they want to relocate. And that's not going to, and don't get me wrong, it's not going to eliminate the face-to-face. It's not going to eliminate the looking at homes in person, but it's going to change it. If you were to poll realtors, and I know because I've talked to thousands of them, they will tell you that 5 or 10 years ago, the number of homes someone looked at in person was way more than it is today. Today, they do a lot more research to fine-tune that list, and the number of homes they look at in person is a much, much smaller list than it used to be. It's because of the available technology. Well, I think that trend is going to continue. That doesn't mean people aren't going to look at homes in person. They still are. They're just going to look at a lot. They're going to do a lot more to narrow that list down even further and further and further before they look at it in person. And there's going to be technology available to help them do it. And I think some of those trends are things that will really be a game changer for the real estate industry.
That's good stuff.
It's scary, but at the same time,
it's interesting.
It will. And I think it's important if you're thinking about selling or buying a home, that you want to make sure to work with a company that knows how to handle some of these changes. Some of the changes in technology, that knows some of the cool gadgets and widgets and apps to use, because it's things that can save you time, make you more effective in your house search. So I know we have that down. Obviously, we'll be on the cutting edge of all that. So just go with us. Then you don't really have an answer. You don't have to worry about it.